So we are just going to jump right on in and make our graph. And today we are actually going to make a changing criterion design. So go ahead and open your Excel. And I went ahead and just started with our sessions and put in some quick baseline numbers. And if you don't know how to do this, go back and watch my reversal video, and it will show you how to put these numbers in and get this reversal line so you can go ahead and get started with this side of the graph. So now what we're going to do is start with our intervention. So if we look at this, we can go ahead and calculate an average for these numbers. So I'll just put our average up here. Equals average. I'll just want to get the average of these numbers right here. Oops. All right, so our average for this is 53. So we know with a change in criterion, we want to set the criterion and either be at that criterion, be above it, or be below it. So for me, what I said is that our behavior is the number of curse words said in a day. So this is actually what I did for one of my practicum projects in school. Oh, excuse me. And the intervention was that I had to put money in the jar for every time I said a curse word. Okay? So, and our criterion is that we need 3 days less than criterion to decrease by 10 or 3 days above criterion to increase by 10. So you need to know what is your criterion to determine how many you go below or how many you go above. And that's going to be important. We'll talk about that. Okay, so I'm going to say, since our baseline is 53, I'm going to say my criterion is going to be 40. So what we're going to do here is go ahead and put that criterion line in. So then we're going to go over here and say we want our numbers to go 40 to 40. So if you notice now, we are going the opposite. X and Y is this line. And then now we're going here. Our Y and X are now kind of backwards. Okay. The numbers were same for X. Now they're same for Y here. Our numbers are kind of different for Y here, but now they're going to be different for X over here. So 40, 40. And then I need this to go from 5.5 to 10.5. Okay. So same thing here. If you watch that reversal design, I didn't mean to do that. If you watch that reversal design video, you already know. Go ahead and select and put these in. Boom. This is how you do your changing criterion. No fill for your markers. Actually, you can do none for markers. Make that line black. Make it a dashed line. Why didn't that go dashed? Make it a dashed line. I'm doing my line, right? I don't think I was doing a line. Make it a dashed line. Oh, gosh. Why is this happening? There we go. make it a black dash line. Now zoom in. And we already have our change in criterion at 40. Our average for baseline was 53. So we're going to set our criterion for our first intervention, which is taking away money, putting money in the jar for every curse word said a day. And we can say 40 curse words a day. I have a sailor mouth, so that's actually, that is a challenge, obviously, because I was saying an average of 53 words per day. So let's go ahead and say, we'll say, for instance, we actually ended up being below that criterion. So we got 30, 35, 25, 30, 40, and that's good. Okay? So then we'll go ahead and put in another intervention phase, because we are going to decrease our criterion again. We actually met our criterion before, but we just went a few days extra. We met our criterion before, so we'll put in another intervention phase. So here we're at 10.5 to 10.5, 0 to 70. Okay. And now we'll try to go down to, we were at 40 that time, but now we'll go down to 30. So this one needs to be from 10.5 to 15.5, and then 30 to 30. Okay? Oh, look at that. That one already did it. If only the other one would have did it too. That would have been amazing. Okay? Select data. Add that series in. X 10.5. 10.5. Y 0 to 70. Okay, there we go. I already know how I get. Okay, I'm not even gonna go there. All right, so we'll say we'll say this. So let's say first day, our criterion's 30 here. We're at 35 first day. All right, we're above the criterion. We're at 32 second day. Again, we're above the criterion again. 40 the next day. You need to stop because you're already above your criterion. So what do? Go ahead and change this. Now it's not 10.5 to 15. And it's not 10.5 to 15.5. Now it's 10.5 to 13.5. Okay? And this is going to be, now your X is 13.5, 13.5, 0 to 70. Oops. Add that in. Okay. And again, I'm just not doing it right now, but we would definitely take these little marker things off and would not have those on there, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. So you can, and then we can also just go in and move the criterion back up by just putting our intervention line here and then adding another data point, adding another one of these X and Y's, and moving your criterion back up to here. So super simple change in criterion design. If you know how to put your X, put your Y, you can easily put those in and move your change in criterion lines and move your intervention lines. Key points here, make sure you label your phases. So this is a baseline phase. This is an intervention differential reinforcement of low behaviors because we are trying to lower behaviors. And this is an intervention phase. But this is also a differential reinforcement of lower behaviors, but it's set at 30. This one's set at 40. And because it is a small change in the intervention, this actually needs to be a dashed line here. There needs to be a dashed line here. So, dashed line there. Another one, dashed line there. Okay? So, a very quick video on how to do a change in criterion design. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Next video, we are for real doing a multiple baseline.